So, Sahil, tell me something about yourself.
Why? Sorry. Hi. My name is Sahil, and I have.
Hello, everyone. So, imagine you bought a movie ticket, you spent a lot of money, you drove all the way to the movie theater, you did a lot of efforts, and as and when the movie starts, the starting of the movie is very boring. So what will you do? You may not fall asleep or you may not walk out of the movie hall, but you'll start doubting the movie itself. You will think that if the starting of the movie is like that, the rest of the movie will also be like this. Similarly, your interviewer spends a lot of time, effort and money to arrange an interview with you. Now imagine when you start your interview with a bad introduction, it might make your interviewer doubt you or doubt the entire interview process, that if the introduction is like this, the rest of the interview will also go like that. So we need to understand that the introduction part of your interview is one of the most important part, and we need to make sure that we make our introduction excellent, organized, and we should create a long lasting impression with your introduction. In this video, I will tell you that how we can make this introduction perfect and why this particular introduction part is the most important part. The most important question in your interview is, tell me something about yourself, i.e. the introduction part. This question is guaranteed to come in your interview and you have as much time to practice and make it perfect. Statistics state that 90% of the candidates, they get rejected after this particular question. So why is this particular question asked? What the interviewer wants to understand or judge by asking this particular question? So the interviewer wants to know your level of confidence. They want to see your communication skills, and they want to see that how you articulate your thoughts in introducing yourself in a brief manner. Now this particular question can be asked in a different way, but you don't have to be confused. It all means the same. This question could be asked, tell me something about yourself, or briefly walk us through your resume, or give a brief introduction about yourself. All these would mean the same. So we need to make sure that we make our introduction perfect. I'll give you a 3-point formula in this video with practical examples which you can apply and make your introduction the perfect one. Before we jump to that 3-point formula, we also need to take care of this important factor that we do not want to make our introduction too lengthy. I would suggest do not go beyond 90 seconds or even try to wrap it up in a minute. When I move to that 3-point formula, you will understand, and in the end when we summarize, you will understand that I was able to wrap it up in 90 seconds or less. Now having said that, let's move to our 3-point formula. So the first point in that formula is you have to summarize yourself in one sentence. Now for example, if I have to summarize my experience in one sentence, I would say that I am an investment banking professional with over 10 years of experience specializing in fixed income, cash, equity, middle office operations. Now let's take another example. If you are from an IT background, you would say I am a Java, Python developer with 5 years of experience in gaming app development. Let's take another example. Say if you are a fresher right out of the college. So you would say that I recently completed my master's in accounting and finance with keen interest in understanding the variable factors affecting the company's profitability. Now with this, you have summarized yourself, your experience in a very brief sentence. Now this will create a good impact on your interviewer. Now let's move to the second point in this 3-point formula. In this particular point, you have to summarize or highlight 3 to 4 of your key achievements. This will help your interviewer to understand that why you are the right fit for this job. So be very careful and be very smart in identifying these 3 to 4 achievements which you can highlight in this particular section, so that your interviewers gets this confidence that yes, he or she is the right fit for the job. Now let's take an example. For example, you are a project manager, okay, and you are applying for a project manager role, okay. So as a key achievement, you can mention that I have completed more than 95% of my projects on time. with 25% improved efficiencies by means of automations and applications of agile principles. I have also received multiple awards for my contributions in this space, and recently I have been given the responsibility to train new individuals so that I can transfer my learnings, I can transfer my skill set to the upcoming project managers. Now in this way, you have highlighted your achievement, and you have also highlighted the fact, that you have completed a lot of projects on time, plus you are so much experienced that you are transferring your knowledge to the upcoming project managers. Now I'm not asking you to lie, because that is the last thing that you want to do, but if you have these sort of achievements wherein you are training new people, or you are grooming new people in your team, then you need to mention that as well, right? So this will be a good selling point to the interviewer. Now let's move to the last section of this particular introduction. In this section, or in this point, you will talk about that why you need this job. Now remember, you cannot talk about the things like you hate your boss, there was too much work pressure, or you hate your team members, you did not get a promotion, you did not get the increment. Although these factors could be true, but the interviewer does not have time to verify these facts. And these things, when you mention in an interview, they create a negative impact about you. So please avoid using these reasons. Instead, you can say that I am happy with my current job, but I am looking forward for a role which is challenging and will help me to test my skills and improve my knowledge so that I can grow in my career. I am a quick learner and I am ready to take up the challenges which will help me to upskill myself and perform better in future. Now with this sort of reason, the interviewer has a positive impression about you, that the reason that you are looking forward for a change because you were not able to get the best out of you from your previous job and you are looking forward for a more challenging role. This will give a good and a positive impression to your interviewer, and the chances will be increased of you getting selected. Now let's summarize all these 3 points that we learnt in this video and combine all these 3 sections and understand if we were able to create that perfect introduction or not. You can apply this template in your own way based on your own experience, but I'll give you an example. Say if I were to introduce myself as a project manager, how will I do that? So let's start. The question is asked, Sahil, tell me something about yourself. I would say, my name is Sahil Kapoor. I am an investment banking professional with over 10 years of experience, specializing in fixed income, cash, equity, middle office operations. During my tenure, I have handled multiple projects. As a project manager, I have delivered 99% of the projects on time with approximately 25% improved efficiency by means of automation and applying agile principles. I have also received multiple awards for my contribution in this space, and I have recently started training new project managers. I have been enjoying transferring my learning experience skill set to the upcoming project managers. I am happy with my current job, but I am looking for a more challenging role that can test and improve my skill set to grow further in my career. I am a quick learner and I am ready to take on new challenges required to upskill myself and perform better. Now, as I said, you can apply this 3-point formula, you can apply this template based on your own experience, but you can structure it like this. This will help you to create that impressive introduction that can blow the interviewer's mind out of the water. Okay. Now, apart from this, there are a few other important tips that I want you to remember. First of all, if you are in a online Skype or a Zoom interview, make sure you have a correct background. Ensure that there are not so many people walking in and walking out. Secondly, make sure that the background noise is minimum. There is no disturbance in an online or a Skype interview. Thirdly, you need to sit upright. Do not sit like this. Okay, sit like this. You can place your arm on the desk, or you can sit like this also. Okay. Do not mention about your hobbies unless being asked. Do not mention about your family unless being asked about it. Okay. These are few of the other important tips. which you can remember while appearing for your interview. Now we know that we have only asked, or we have only discussed the first part of your interview, which is your introduction, and as I said, it is the most important part of your interview. There are other questions that you would also need to understand and probably practice before your interview, but we can cover that in a different video. For this particular video, I hope that you like the content. If that helps you in scoring your next interview, or at least make you feel that you have improved further, then do like the video and subscribe to the channel, because that will help me to create good content in future. Thank you.